Hello, hello, beautiful person watching this. I am so happy that you're here. Welcome back to another Slay the Spire Ascension 20 Ironclad run. On this channel, I upload my recorded wins with some commentary and some general discussion about this beautiful game that we play. So, a special episode today. We've got another Prismatic Shard run, and this time, Prismatic Shard really actually mattered a lot. Or, I mean, I got to pick a lot of cards from other characters. The other one I uploaded, it was pretty much just Omniscience and like self-repair that I got on Ironclad. But in this case, got to find a lot more card rewards that were relevant. But of course we have to make it there. So good cultist fight here. Take the 1. And then now my next hand will always be lethal. Triple strike is 18, so just full block here. Good fight. And Hemokinesis is an excellent floor 1 attack here, doing so much damage. And now I remember feeling like the path I was taking was a bit greedy. I think I want to take the Super Elite since it's actually looking a bit better than the other paths, considering there's a campfire before it and not before the other elites. And so Hemo's at the bottom. I could have just bashed there. Maybe I'd lethal this turn. Yes. But now I have lethal anyway. Got there. And now we're at full health. Pommel Strike and Anger and Shrug, all good cards. I take the Anger. Anger is a premium attack common. And find a card move, that's good. Card move, strike. Max health is fine. Already pretty much full health. So this start is going swimmingly. And so we're already full blocking here. I consider, do I even need to play this Hemo? Is what I'm thinking. It looks like I don't. The Hemo actually dealing damage to me here because I am below 6 away from max health. If I was, for example, at 76, I could just play Hemo, go down to 74, and then Burning Blow put me at full health. But in this case, I play it this way, and it works out. Unclear if, on average, I take more damage there or not, playing like that. If in doubt, just take the 2 from Hemo. If out of Sentries, probably the least good fight for us. Hemo dealing so much damage would be very nice to have against Gremlin Knob would have gotten absolutely obliterated here. And with the Liquid Memories, I was very confident to just rest, or to just upgrade Hemo. If you bash Hemo and then Hemo again with Liquid Memories, that's 60 damage from Hemos. Completely destroying Gremlin Knob. And if you happen to draw the Hemo before the bash, it's very sad, but you can just play the bash later and then Hemo or Liquid Memories it back. And we got Strength Sentries. That's a bit tough, but getting through it pretty nicely here. Have to take 12 here, sadly, but no problem. As long as we live, it's totally fine. Got there. And so we got Hemo and Anger. Might take an Armaments now. The other attacks are not super exciting. And we did just find an Art of War, so of course that encourages us to not play attacks in a turn. Very, very unlikely for us to not play attacks right now. But one day we might get there. Could have considered Fire Potion there, but that would have been bad. Just take the damage, it's okay. Save the Fire Potion for an elite. Take another disarm. So now this Guardian is going to do no damage to us, basically. The 5x4 turn is pretty much completely nullified. And then the defensive stance turns are weakened as well. If we upgrade 1 disarm, then we'll have -5 strength. So the first attack in defensive stance is for 5. Second would be 3 times 2. and then 5 times 4 be 0 times 4 instead. So Guardian is going to be very, very sad. And Headbutt is here. I don't think about that for too long. Headbutt's really good here. Hemo is like our main kind of way to do damage right now. And being able to just headbutt it back on top is so strong. It would have been a bit bad to draw Bash there, so I was a bit hesitant to play that card. Put Hemo back on top. And there is actually a chance now that we won't draw this Bash, which is a bit scary. But Hemo still gets there. And actually happened. Another Hemo is offered. A bit much, perhaps. Not unreasonable, I don't think, to take it, though. But not interested in Heavy Blade or Wild Strike. Wild Strike just sucks. Like, you take it if you really, really need damage, but we don't really need damage. Already have an upgraded Hemokinesis and an Anger. Upgrade a Disarm. Armaments upgrade also good going into Guardian, but we are so strong against Guardian already that it's not necessary, I would say. Disarm sadly 1 short of full blocking. And then here I can just not play Hemo again, save the health. Find a Fairy in a bottle, that's pretty nice. And so 3 cards here that look pretty good. Dropkick would be good if I had more ways to apply Vulnerable. I have Ink Bottle as well, which is good. Fiendfire looks really good. It's a Fiendfire, but I actually think it's really not good here. It's just kind of okay. You really would like, you know, more exhaust energy or more ways to draw cards for Fiendfire to be good. And yeah, I take a Uppercut instead, which I think is definitely right. Take an Upgrade and Uppercut. It's a way to apply Weaken. It's a solid attack card. More way to apply Vulnerable as well for our Hemo. And yeah, it's just good, I think. And I think because I drew Hemo this turn, there was probably no way to break it next turn if I waited, and then didn't want to take the 36 there, so just split. It's fine. And we have our boat relics blocking for us. Very nice. We are 2/3 of a boat right now. And already it's only hitting for 2 times 4 with 1 disarm. Eventually we'll find our other one yet again. Playing the Angers here. Should have not done that. Yeah, if I was going to pass, I definitely should have just played Strike. Shuffling in more Angers in this fight is bad. A lot of the time it'll be in defensive stance where we just can't attack it anyway, so prefer to draw other cards. Mistake. There, I remember not to play Anger. Very good. Could Uppercut. Uppercut instead of, yeah. Take a little bit of damage to make sure it's weakened next turn and vulnerable still. Headbutt, Uppercut, or Anger. Defense fine. It's already hitting me for 0, so getting Anger there was actually useless. Should have taken Uppercut. That's a mistake. A very strange looking draw pile. And just kill it here. It's fine. Take a little bit of damage. It's gonna live at 1 health with a headbutt. It's kind of sad. Doesn't matter though. So we got there. And Feed is here. Juggernaut's also good, but not a lot of ways to block yet. We're just doing the normal attacking as Ironclad thing. Feed is excellent. Gives us max health. A way of meta-scaling. Gaining a permanent resource from each fight, other than a card reward. Making it so strong. Only a few ways in the game to do that. And some good rewards here. Astrolabe looks great. We have double fairy in a bottle, so I could also take Sozu, which I didn't really consider at the time, but that would have been totally fine also. But I take a pyramid, and pyramid is very strong. I haven't been getting a lot of pyramids lately, but just got like 2 good runs with pyramid in a row, which is always fun. And so I want this early shop. I could choose to go to that next shop as well if I don't find anything good. And now that I have pyramid, really interested in energy and zero cost stuff, of course. So I get back my anger over the uppercut there, of course. No need to upgrade the bash there, probably. Could have passed and charged Pendant a bit more there as well. And Flame Barrier's here. Flame Barrier is a great block card, although a bit expensive. And yeah, since I didn't take Sozu, definitely gonna try to get more potions involved. And Prismatic Shard is here pretty early. Had to think about it though. Do I really want to do this again? I don't want to set the precedent that I'm going to be clicking on every Prismatic Shard I see or anything, but I'm trying it out right now. It's fun. Could have taken like a Reckless Charge there. Would have been fine, but not exciting. And not interested in reshuffling a strike, so I play Headbutt first. Gotta get rid of these artifact charges so I can start applying these disarms and whatnot. Shockwave. Take a little bit of damage, all for the greater good. That could have been feed. That should have been feed. Yeah, don't even play the card I upgraded. Yikes. I do. Then I have to kill it eventually, so you have to do it like this. And I can feed. So should have upgraded feed, I guess. But Flame Barrier ended up being fine too. Totally fine. Could have also charged Ink Bottle a bit more. And Flashbang, non-Ironclad cards again. So Blade Dance is a good card. Backflip is also a good card. Problem with both of these cards is that my hand is often completely full. And so it makes it a bit awkward, but Ink Bottle is here. Blade Dance is pretty good. So I take a Blade Dance, sure. And of course, if I draw it in my first hand, it's great. But still 18 damage for 1 energy with vulnerable involved. Blade Dance sort of balanced around not having easy access to vulnerable. It's only terror for the silent. And this Snecko fight, I remember now. Oh my god, I'm having nightmares about this fight. Look at this disgusting hand. And yeah, this is brutal. This fight. And I didn't have a artifact potion. Okay, but yeah, this fight probably could not have gone worse. Like, everything could have cost 3, I suppose, but realistically, I mean, look at those energy costs. Brutal. So if you were watching this without going into it knowing that this is a hard kill, you would probably think the run was over right here. Just a disgusting, disgusting Snecko fight. And I just took a pyramid. And I just took a prismatic shard. So it's all looking pretty disastrous at this moment. More 2s and 3s. Isn't that disgusting? I actually got a 1-cost strike. There's armaments. Can go on feed. Then pass. There we go. We made it through. Only took 1 billion damage. I even charged Ink Bottle 1 more. Very good. And Malaise is here. Malaise is good. Not gonna say no to that. The good thing about Malaise is in a pinch you can play it for 0. Get it out of your hands. And it's just good anyway. A little bit weird here. I ended up drawing Hemo with the... Yeah, should have played that Shiv. Yeah, I ended up drawing it with Ink Bottle, and then my plan kind of changed suddenly, so then I couldn't block. It's a little bit awkward. But it's fine. And now we got a lot of minus strength on this Spheric Jardian, so shouldn't be hitting us too hard anymore, luckily. Should have just defend there instead of playing the Hemo, probably. But I guess I do have to kill it eventually, huh? Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Gotta get out of this one. And every time Art of War goes off, it feels so good. It's like, I can play cards. So it should be, hopefully... I mean, it's very hard for me not to play attacks. Of course. Have to get them out of my hand, also. And Endless Agony is a 0-cost attack. Kind of like Anger. And yeah, I need 0-cost cards really badly. And or energy. So I still have a Fairy in a Bottle. I decide to just not rest. And upgrade armaments. My hand's full so often. It's time to upgrade the armaments so I can upgrade my whole hand. And oof, getting attacked on turn 1 of Gremlin Leader. Go ahead and do it like this. Explosive Pot coming in handy there. Definitely glad I traded the Fairy in a Bottle for that now. Should have played Anger. Oh no. It makes sense to save it for when the dudes respawn. Past me knew what he was doing. And I could save Malaise. It looks like I'm interested in saving Malaise just in case I need to actually like strength debuff and weaken the Gremlin Leader. Nope. Decided against it. That's why I kept it for as long as I did though. Just the possibility of that. And so now it's getting a bit awkward. I really want to actually just kill the Gremlin Leader. It's at 71 already. I have a good amount of damage and a feed in my hands. And like killing 24 health and 23 health is actually not super simple, so could have played defend there instead of disarm. That was a bit weird. If it attacks me this turn, I'm dead anyway, so that was like completely useless to disarm there. Took 5 for no reason. And I even get to put Pen Nib on 9. Very good. So a bit of a weird misplay there. Took 5 when I shouldn't have, but otherwise pretty good fight. Find Akabeko, our first attack dealing 8 additional damage in each fight. Backstab is here. I take Backstab, sure. So just every 0-cost attack going right into my deck. Becoming the Silent. And Ancient Tea set kind of sucks. I almost keyed it, but it's energy, and I really need energy. It's kind of energy. It's not good though. I really don't like taking it. Backstab on Avocado just to remove a plated armor stack. And we're frailed, a bit hard to block, so I just let it rip with the Blade Dance, get some more plated armor off. Should armaments, yep. And yeah, I mean, obviously you want to block if you can, but also like, you gotta do damage eventually. And for us to do damage, we have to play cards. No passive income for us. And defend. still frail, so this will actually make me take damage if I do this, and that's definitely wrong. Take 2 for no reason, yet again. Definitely should not be taking damage from single fungi beast there. These cards are absolute trash. I mean, 3 attack commons, yikes. Like Slice, you know? It's like I just took Endless Agony and Backstab. And Prayer Wheel, that's very exciting. Now, our Prismatic Shard, even better. Get to see 2 card reward screens per fight. So I go this way because I just want more card rewards. And like, is it even correct? I don't actually know. But it's fun to see so many card rewards from other characters. No armaments, sadly. It's fine though. And actually got to draw both Endless Agonies. If you reach 5, or if you reach max hand size before the Endless Agony goes off, then you just don't get the other copy of it. It goes into your discard pile. So that's going to be happening a lot in this run. Definitely playing Hema. Definitely playing Strike. Defend, and I could disarm and take 1. Yeah, it's fair enough. Unnecessary though. And messed up again. Didn't do math right. And yeah. I could risk it and try to like headbutt here and draw a no wait, it actually does work. This was a misplay. Headbutt with ink bottle on 9 would have drawn whatever I wanted. So took 5 again for no reason. Could have just headbutted in anger back on top and gotten out that way. Misplay, misplay, misplay. And more trash. Reaper's good. I'll take a Reaper, sure. And we really need strength now. But here is Swivel, and Swivel, like, it's basically 0 energy to gain 8 block, which is like fine. It's good with like Uppercut, sure. And basically it's just a way to get an extra card out of my hand, which is like my biggest problem right now. I am really struggling to play cards right now. And like, that's a great turn 1, right? It's 73 damage to this Centurion. But yeah, it's a bit tough to play cards right now, to be sure. And I did have Feed in my hand, so I was happy to just rip the armaments there. And trying to get around playing Hemo here. Would like to save it, and I can. Strike, Feed. And could have played a Defend there to charge Ink Bottle 1 more, so tiny mistake. And Calculated Gamble is here, that looks really good. And Concentrate is here, that also looks insane. Concentrate plus even. So yeah, I can get a really bad hand and then gamble it away. And Concentrate, of course, getting us some much needed energy and discarding cards. So that's a huge floor, like we needed that. Ooh boy, I needed that. And doing some math here. We have Akabeko, so our first attack dealing 8 extra damage, so we play Uppercut, and then that would be 21. Applying Vulnerable, then Backstab would deal 16 up to 37, and then Headbutt would deal 13. That's 50. So, sadly, just not killing the Slaver on the right there. So I do Vulnerable Pot to make sure it dies. And oof, taking a lot of damage here again. Sure. Not a great fight for that. And this would have been like, imagine Book of Stabbing, man. I double disarm Malaise. Book of Stabbing would be hitting me for literally 0 damage. Would have been a great fight for me to get, but got Slavers instead, so very sad. Of course, would have to draw the cards that make it do less damage to me. I think that'd be fine. No armaments on the feed, sadly. But totally fine. Definitely playing emo here. No way around that. So we are slowly becoming the Silent. Bronze Scales is fine. Fear No Evil looks really good. Like, in my head, I was like, oh my god, it's energy, yes. Gives me 2 energy when I leave calm, but turns out I can't leave calm. So, sadly skipping on one of the best cards in the game because it doesn't actually work in this character. Could eventually find Wrath, perhaps. But unlikely. And do I rest or upgrade? And even though we have Fairy in a Bottle and so much health already, I decide to rest because we have no scaling at all, and we're going into 300 health boss. Very scary. And so I have Ancient Tea Set and I skip turn 1 because Akabeko Reaper is really good when the minions spawn. That's a tricky turn. Who out there would have actually just passed on that turn? Be honest. I think it was correct. And takes my malaise. Can wait. Yeah, can wait till I get more cards. Disarm malaise. Now I'm malaise. Armaments is back. Uppercut breaks the artifacts. Then I can malaise. Malaise blocking for like 8 there. That's pretty good. 0 cost malaise. So yeah, we wanted to make sure we didn't outright die to this boss. Automaton. Could have been rather scary. And probably gonna have to tank some hyper beams. So we rested. I think it's reasonable. Endless Agony again. Sure. Got our Concentrate for next turn. Huge. Armaments is there. Armaments is definitely overperforming in this sort of run. Block for enough-ish. Imagine just 1 copy of Spot Weakness or, you know, Demon Form. All of our 0 cost attacks suddenly actually doing something would be very nice. Yeah, now racing a little bit against Automaton. Somehow this feed unupgraded. That's kind of wild. I've played Armaments like 3 times. So yeah, a bit sad, but can't gamble because then the feed goes away. Very sad. Charge Ink Bottle as much as I can. Could have Flame Barriered also. Doesn't matter. And boy are those cards bad. Holy moly. Violence is actually like negative for us. And then Storm of Steel is pretty bad. The Bomb is too slow. So sadly, Prismatic Shard kind of sabotaging our card award here. But it's okay. Consider Storm of Steel the most here, probably. Get rid of my whole hand and do like, I don't know, 9 times 6 damage, probably, 54. But then I have no hand. Having a hand of cards that are tough to play is better than, you know, having no hand. And boy, are these rewards a bit sus. Busted Crown with our Prayer Wheel Prismatic Shard deck is not what we're looking for. And then it was Sacred Bark versus 2 removes. So 2 removes is good and all, but we were looking for a bit more there. Energy, perhaps. And yeah, we're still very sus here, somehow making it out of Act 2, but this deck still, I would argue, kind of sucks. It is like front-loaded damage, so these hallway fights should be fine-ish. But we need some scaling desperately. Demon Form, Spot Weakness. Inflame plus Dual Wield. Something like that. And I can wait for armaments to upgrade my feed. Beautiful. And considered a Noxious Fumes is really good. Really, really good. Noxious Fumes Plus is being offered to me as Ironclad. Very happy for some scaling damage there. Still need a block though somehow. And then I considered Outmaneuver. Outmaneuver is a little bit gross. Only have 3 energy to start. And it could be tough to play that, so. I do need energy, but I was looking for something other than that, for sure. A little bit slow for this fight. Definitely very scary. Skip that one. No need to be greedy. Find a membership card. Pretty good. And there's Spot Weakness. It's a miracle. A Christmas miracle. Reserved Insect is also here. But it's pretty late. Do I need it? Could card remove a strike again? Definitely considering clicking the Preserved Insect. It also helps with the Act 4 Elite, which could be very tough. I don't remember if I take it or not, to be honest. I think it's fair enough, but I don't think I would click it right now. Cool. Just card move a strike. Need to take as many elites as I can. This event's good. But all these cards are pretty bad. Flash Steel's fine. Dark Shackles is fine. Thinking Ahead's fine. Okay. Yep, that was a fine event. Not getting the most exciting cards, but Flash Steel is really good. And Dark Shackles is also very solid. Piercing Wail against 1 enemy. So very good against the Heart on the multi-attack turns in particular. And even Act 4 Elite as well, when it does the 10x4. Spot Weakness is here. Look at that. How much better my deck becomes as soon as I play 1 Spot Weakness. It's so insane how much better I get with just 1 copy of Spot Weakness. And boy, is that a lot of damage. So I will have a Thinking Ahead to draw, and then I have... Oh yeah, I can just do this as well. Makes sense. And we drew Concentrate off Ink Bottle. So found an attack finally. Now I can concentrate and play it on the one that's hitting me for 1 billion. And then I can Dark Shackles on Repto, if I even need to. I'm already blocking for most of this damage. Yep, should not have Dark Shackles. That's a mistake. I was already full blocking. Pretty wild. And now taking 10 for the mistake. So actually, Dark Shackles there cost me 10 health. It's true. Should have played Armaments before Anger. Fair enough, gamble. And like headbutting this spot weakness is gonna be good too. Like, very nice, very nice. Not even sure what to get. Blade Dance, probably? Or just gamble again? I don't know. What did I get? I did get Blade Dance. This guy thinks just like me. Kind of crazy. So, it's nice to know that if I was wrong then, I'm also just as wrong now. And White Bee statue, not bad. A little bit late, but should hopefully help us find a nice potion. And decent cards here, all looking good. I take Discovery Plus though. Discovery is a nice little toolbox kind of card. Lets us find some solutions that we perhaps don't otherwise have. And upgraded Discovery means it doesn't exhaust itself, so I can keep playing it and getting more and more cards. Definitely not a card to be slept on. It's the reason you don't see it a lot is because when you usually only see it in a shop, and uncommon and colorless cards cost like 100 gold, which is a bit much, but if you're being offered a Discovery Plus from a normal card reward, that's worth considering. And it's actually already splitting, so I didn't need to worry here. I don't know if I realized that at the time. Fumes would have gotten the job done. Discovery off to a bad start. Entrench is fine though. Well, add Barricade. No need for the shackles, I reckon. Could get Malaise. Let's get shackles back. Like, oh yeah, I need that. Maybe. And now Guardian, once again, getting obliterated by our disarms. We're back. And slowly getting there against the Guardian. It's hitting us for 1. Poor Guardian. Get feed, but not before charging Ink Bottle a little bit. And I didn't think about it, but I could have gotten away with playing a Reaper before playing attacks, so definitely missed some health there. And Deflect Plus is offered. I'm like, is this how I'm blocking, man? Deflect Plus with no dex? Sure. So yeah, we're still pretty desperate at this point, but like it's kind of coming together, and Magic Flower is nice as well. Reaper and Feed. So ironically getting carried by the Ironclad cards still. But Gamble and Concentrate have been very good. That's a huge Reaper. I saved the Akabeko for it. Would have full healed without Magic Flower there, I think. 12 times 3. And Exhume is here. I can Exhume the Feed, which is good. Still not armaments, though, the Feed. So I can wait. Now the Exploder's gonna explode. It's gotta kill it this turn. I mean, I don't have to. I could have actually just tanked this hit and tried the double feed upgraded on these repulsors. I'm learning, but Fumes is going to kill them eventually, sadly. And yeah, these daisies are a bit awkward as well. Just kill it, it's fine. Up to 120 max health, pretty good. large ink bottle. And got some defect cards now. Hologram is here and stack. We have a 30 card deck. So hologram or stack is actually kind of decent. And hologram as well. Hologram is clearly just the better card though. I think it's gonna get back so much good stuff. Spot weakness and whatnot. And keep my power potion over that potion, skill potion. And get to key the boot. That's very nice. Sorry, boot enjoyers. And uh-oh, giant head is here. We are in peril this time, I think. And oof, that discovery is not very good. Yeah, not the best options here. That's okay. And be vulnerable before playing cards, attacks. So Akabeko does a bit more. But this giant head is a bit spooky, not gonna lie. And not attacking us, sadly. Can't spot weakness. Let's play a Malaise. Probably Dark Shackles too, but can save it as well. Now it's hitting us 24 damage, a bit of a weird number for a giant head to be hitting us for. An uppercut. So far so good, but it's only gonna get worse. Reaper goes. Actually correct, I think. Hologram, nice. Blade Dance, or I should probably hologram for spot weakness first. I just do it like this. Discovery, no. I wanted to block for more, I guess. Actually, ended up being good, I think. But probably get the Fumes in play, yep. And I can headbutt now. Just do that instead. More damage. See, I took Discovery, a bit questionable, but ended up being fine. Spot weakness in play. Swivel is a great draw. Swivel is cooking! It's amazing. My hand is too full. Fiddle plate armaments with the shivs in my hand still. Corruption, that's pretty good. Discovery doing something finally, nice. Not bad. And Bottled Flame is here. We do have a Reaper, and we have Akabeko, so that's pretty good. Still not exciting. We didn't need this Reaper to start in the hand or anything, but better than not clicking on it, probably. And then common attacks, not interested in those. Upgraded Gamble. I do have Armaments Plus, so my upgrades are a bit less important in general. Upgrading Gamble so that I can find the armaments and then have it for later as well. And I could save the cards, already full blocking. Transient a little bit scary. Gotta do enough damage to not take damage. The 18 block actually mattering from Captain's Wheel quite a lot. And we drew Concentrate. Yeah, Endless Agony and Spot Weakness all at the bottom. A little bit spooky. Taking damage here for sure. Could have played Spot Weakness Headbutt instead. Spot Weakness, Hologram, Spot Weakness is probably correct. But I mean, this is just a lot of damage. I drew good cards though. Very happy to see that. Anger is huge. And actually full blocking here. Humes is cooking. And good cards here as well. So made it out relatively unscathed. Charge ink bottle as much as I can. 7 I decide is a fine number. And more trash. Clothesline plus is okay, but I have Pyramid. Bit tough to play. And can't go into Wrath, otherwise would love to click on Halt. But yeah, not clicking on that. And Stack is back. So I click Stack this time. Stack will be a good amount of block. And don't want those, it seems. Could have taken Clothesline Plus again, but just a bit too tough to play with this Runic Pyramid deck with not a lot of energy. So I Shockwave, and then I pass. And this Runic Pyramid, or this Reaper with Akabeko is gonna absolutely shred. Even got to Spot Weakness. Very happy about that turn. And seeing, or thinking ahead, see what's in the bag, in the box rather. And that is a good draw. Over disarm is a bit questionable. Good. Save the agony. Sure. And like could have hologrammed for Spot Weakness, for example, but it wasn't attacking me anyway. Couldn't do it. And I save the charge of Swivel for next turn. I wanted to kill the minions again. I know that I am drawing a card next target I play. Get back Spot Weakness. Whoops. I am not drawing a card the next card I play, it seems. This is a bit awkward. Played wrong or unlucky or both? Probably. This could be a lot of cards. Concentrate, Uppercut. Concentrate's fine. Probably could have been Uppercut though, really. Or, I already got Uppercut. I meant to say Concentrate. Bloodletting's here, making up for my mistake of not getting Concentrate back. Happy about that. And getting there, now 6 strength. Should be able to feed soon. It's gonna block this turn, it seems. Stack is not doing anything this turn. That's okay. charging ink bottle on the other monsters here. And Shuriken is here, and that's beautiful. Shuriken is some much needed scaling for all of our zero cost attacks. Anger, Endless Agony, Blade Dance. So very, very happy to see that Shuriken, for sure. Unusually good for Ironclad here, because we are basically also silent in this deck. I would like to do damage so I don't take 38. There we go. But I was thinking about not doing it like that because I would have also liked to save Akabeko for Reaper. It's fine though. Limit Break is here. I would have clicked this in hindsight, surely. I don't take it though. Because Limit Break wouldn't do anything right now. Also, that was a huge mistake. Could have gotten cursed right there. Just because I didn't doesn't mean it wasn't a mistake. And that time it didn't actually do damage, so the intent didn't change. It had exactly that much block. It's okay to play attacks when you can play another attack if you need to and do damage. But if that was your last attack for the turn for sure, and you're doing damage, unblocked damage, then you messed up. There's the curse, change the intent. This fight's tough. I don't need to be thinking so much, I just wanted to play attacks, but I can just keep defending and eventually get out with the fumes. It is already so much minus strength that don't really have to be worried about taking damage. I'm definitely considering Ink Bottle as well. Could play attacks here, but then I would break Ink Bottle. And it's exactly dead, so just play 2 cards. I didn't realize it was exactly dead, or something. Not sure what just happened. Oh, I want to feed, of course. Past me knew what he was doing. I can't actually get there, though. Or can I? No, I can't. Too much. Actually, is that lethal? No, it's like 1 off, right? Anger gets it to 20 health, basically. It's 3 block left, plus 17, and then V does 19. That's actually so sad. 1 damage off. And more not very impactful cards. Escape Plan's fine. These are bad, just common attacks. Quick Slash is probably pickable now that I have Shuriken. And Follow Up also, but like Follow doesn't draw a card. And then Escape Plan's like fine. True Grit is fine. Exhaust cards that I don't want. And will get upgraded probably via the armaments. But Escape Plan also fine. So take a quick slash. Really was thinking about escape plan for a while, but probably just True Grit. I would have to guess, yeah. And going into the Act 3 bosses with this deck, this abomination. Even got to upgrade. Save the Reaper for next turn, sure. And it's healing me for so much that I could just wait till I actually, like, inevitably take some damage here. There's dual wield right after I play my Reaper. Whoops. If you're gonna draw first, kids. Only taking 2 here, so find the full block there. And I just got my Shuriken proc. Should have saved that Endless Agony for next turn. Could have wasted a Shuriken proc right there. We've got 6 strength. It's vulnerable. Looking pretty good. Pommel Strike's probably the pick here. Armaments defend. Take 1. Should have saved Anger again for Shuriken. Not exactly using the Shuriken optimally here. I like Flash Steel. Discovery again? Sure. I'm really into playing this Discovery, it seems. This is going fine. There's Dark Shackles for next turn. And copy the 0 cost uppercut. It's actually not how that works. It would have stopped being 0 cost once I played the first one. Because Swivel. Man, this Armaments is cooking so hard. It's crazy. Runic Pyramid plus Armaments plus is just good. There's Feed. I wait just in case. I do have Bronze Scales, and there's poison involved. I was scared of killing it by accident. Would have been like 2 health, probably. And I'm looking for Armaments. I'm looking for Armaments, but it's not there. It's fine. I guess I'll take 1 less health. So I'm obviously putting a real consideration into these fights, which relative to some of my other most recently uploaded runs, I was just kind of clicking cards. This feels good. And I have an orb slot. I just realized. Have I always had an orb slot? Since I started picking defect cards? Pretty cool. Spot weakness, hologram, spot weakness. Should have played thinking ahead first, because I could have drawn armaments, perhaps. And then would have gotten more strength. Probably gonna play concentrate just to discard cards. Get them out. I can swivel for next turn. Just play. Oh, I get my shuriken charge, of course. Makes sense. Block for as much as I can and pass. Art of War is cooking. To be sure. Full block. Pretty good. Don't want to play True Grit, not upgraded. I think Armaments is still in there. Nope. So then I could headbutt the Armaments, and then draw, and then play it. But I want to end my turn this turn, or make Time Eater end my turn. So I Discovery and play whatever I get off Discovery, probably. Could have taken Heavy Blade there, actually. Actually gaining strength now. So definitely going to be playing Dark Shackles here. So much minus strength. And it's going to be splitting here next turn. There's a fun fact right there. If you get it to exactly 240, it won't split. It has to be 239. I actually didn't know that until recently. I knew it before this run, but didn't know that forever. And I'll exactly end my turn there. Very nice. There's a chance I can kill here. To be sure. If I find Concentrate. I could gamble for it, yeah. Probably Hemo before... Yeah. And Anger. And then I realized, oh my god, I might be able to kill without it. And yeah, I can. Hemo plus Feed. This way I don't have to get rid of Feed. Very nice. So yeah, 131 max health and a Fairy in a Bottle going into Act 4. And I mean, like, no matter how bad your deck is going into Act 4, it's hard to die with those sort of numbers. So very excited about that. I don't know if our deck sucks or not. We're just a bit bad at blocking and a bit bad at drawing cards and a bit bad at making energy and a bit bad at doing damage. But, you know, aside from all of that, we're actually doing okay. Upgrade True Grit, sure. And membership card going into the shop is nice. Basically having 560-ish gold. Relics are not looking too hot though, sadly, and the cards aren't either. And the potions aren't either. Card remove. Probably defend. Could also be like a bash though. Perhaps. Defend probably goes though. And then I just don't love any of this, really. I don't even know what I click on. You click on something, of course. It's the last shop, but... Oh, I buy Berserk, is that right? It's so bad. I was like, because the energy is really, really good here, but... Getting vulnerable is not good. And then, yeah, could put Bag of Marbles probably. Yeah. Bag of Marbles is fine. Breaks artifacts against these elites. Discovery first, probably. Unexciting choices. Take a limit break, sure. And getting attacked. Bit rough. Dark Embrace is the best card there, but not doing anything for me in this situation, unfortunately. I'm going to take 57 from this thing next turn, so boy is that a lot. And already regretting my Berserk purchase. Unplayable. I would take so much damage here if I played that. And Reaper not doing anything here doesn't gain me health because they have block. But this fight's definitely not going great. There's Concentrate for next turn, that should be good. Tackles are here. Don't need to play them necessarily this turn. There we go. Isn't it crazy how much better our deck looks when we just play Concentrate? It's amazing. And Dark Embrace with these cards that are exhausting. Cooking. I could find Discovery and then like Exhume for a feed, something like that. But not worth thinking about. There is a Reaper in there still. I would like to heal before going into the heart, if possible. There's Concentrate. Can maybe get out. Like a bandit. Take one, sadly. 99. That's so much. I want to Concentrate back, I would imagine. Trying to find the best way to get it just below, you know, the amount of block that I need to get through, so I can Reaper for the most health. Didn't quite get there, only got 10 health, but ended up being 15 because of Magic Flower, and then up to 74, not terrible. And we do still have Fairy in a bottle, so that fight went pretty terribly, but it's fine. And use our Akabeko on Reaper, heal for quite a lot. Bag of Marbles actually coming in handy there, to be sure. And 67 damage, ouch. We are frailed. Not gonna be blocking a lot here. Get rid of an endless Agony so I can draw it again later. It seems. Yeah, just trying to gain some strength so I can actually do damage. Looking to find a disarm here. I found it. So, Disarm is so good against multi-attacks here. Berserk? Playable? I think it is. So we'll have to live one more turn with vulnerable than normal. And if I get multi-attack, that'd be great, and I do. Very cool. So now I only need to get through one artifact. So I go defend, disarm to get through the artifact, then malaise. And still hitting me for one. I didn't quite realize that, I don't think. So in this case, I shouldn't have played defend. Could have played shackles, but I refuse. I'm okay with taking like 12 or whatever. Save that for the next time it does the huge attack. I might need it later. Armies. Still living. Demon forms here. Sure. Blade Dance puts me at 1. I don't play it though. And now Blade, or the Beat of Death is doing 3 damage to us. Very sad. And now we reshuffle and we don't have Dark Shackles anymore, so my line of thinking from earlier is no longer looking as reasonable. But I can draw it again, to be sure. And I'm down to go down until really low health here, because I'm always getting split here, or my Fairy Bile is breaking. And then trying to make it through this turn as well. Got rid of my anger. Stack is huge. I love it. Stack doing something is very, very cool. Nothing in my discard pile. True Grit on the burn. Possibly. Then just gamble. There's nothing to do here, really. I would like Blade Dance like a lot right now. Yeah, there it is. I have so much strength. Demon Form and Blade Dance, pretty good. And yeah, I'm no longer worried about my health at all. I can just set up to kill the next turn, and definitely killing this turn. There's like almost no way we don't kill this turn. And we did it. Beautiful. One of my longer runs at 1 hour and 15-ish. A lot of consideration into Act 3 to not die with that very strange deck. But overall, a very cool run involving Prismatic Shard, making it very spicy. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a beautiful day.